When we look around, we see a world full of color, sharp shapes, and clear outlines. But your cat, she sees something very different. Her world is built around shadows, movement, and things you'll never notice, even if you try. Let's start with the basics. A cat's eyes aren't just pretty, they're powerful. They have a special layer inside called the tapetum lucidum. This acts like a mirror behind the retina, bouncing light back through the eye and giving cats incredible night vision. That's why their eyes seem to glow in the dark. In low light, the kind that would leave us practically blind, a cat can still see clearly. It's like having built-in night vision goggles. But it's not just about light. Cats don't see color the way we do. Where we see a vibrant red toy, your cat sees a dull gray or brown blur. Reds and oranges, they don't register much. Blues and greens, that's where cats shine. Their world is less colorful, but much more sensitive to contrast and motion. A flicker in the corner of the room? You might not see it, but your cat already locked onto it. Now here's where it gets really strange. Studies show that cats can see in the ultraviolet range. That's a part of the light spectrum that's totally invisible to us. Ultraviolet light reflects off certain surfaces like patterns on flowers, traces of urine, or cleaning chemicals. Your cat might stare at a blank wall, and you'll wonder why, but to her, that wall might be glowing with patterns and signals you'll never see. So next time your cat stops and stares into space, don't be so sure she's just daydreaming. She could be watching a whole hidden world you don't even know exists. So is there actual science behind all these strange behaviors? Yes, and the truth might surprise you. Let's dive deeper into what science says about your cat's mysterious abilities. In 2014, a group of researchers in the UK made a groundbreaking discovery. They found that cats, along with some other animals, can see ultraviolet light. Think about that for a second. Your cat sees things you can't. Things that are invisible to you and me. It's not just about seeing better in the dark. It's about seeing a whole different part of the light spectrum. Ultraviolet light reflects off certain surfaces, like patterns on flowers, traces of urine, or even cleaning chemicals. For your cat, this means her world is far more vibrant than we realize. That dull carpet or dirty rug? To her, it's a world full of hidden signals, glowing patterns, and things you simply don't notice. But that's not all. It's not just the vision that's so strange. Cats have highly developed hearing. A cat can hear sounds up to 64 kilohertz. That's more than 3 times the upper limit of human hearing. Imagine hearing things so high-pitched that you can hear the flutter of a moth's wings or the tiniest vibration in the air. This makes your cat incredibly sensitive to noises that would be completely inaudible to us. You might not hear the distant sound of a thunderstorm approaching, but your cat, she hears it long before you do. And those little clicks you hear when your cat is sitting quietly? It's her hearing frequencies we'll never pick up. Now, let's look at another aspect of this mysterious sensitivity. Vibrations. Your cat can feel even the slightest shifts in her environment. In Japan, scientists studied how cats respond to subtle changes in air pressure and vibrations in the floor. Even the slightest tremor, a soft shift in the building, or even a human's movements on the other side of the room can be picked up by a cat. So when your cat jumps up suddenly or runs to another room, maybe she's reacting to a change in the atmosphere you can't even perceive. But here's where it really gets fascinating. Electromagnetic fields. In the US, several studies suggest that cats can sense electromagnetic fields. That's the energy that surrounds all electronic devices, power lines, and even our own bodies. There's been some evidence to suggest that cats can feel these energy fields and may even react to them before we notice anything unusual. Some scientists believe this is why cats are so in tune with our emotions. They can detect shifts in our body energy, often before we do. Have you ever noticed your cat suddenly coming to you when you feel stressed or anxious? Your cat might be sensing your emotional energy or a change in your body, something your own mind hasn't fully processed yet. And here's something truly strange that many American cat owners have noticed. My cat always knows when something's about to happen. Whether it's an earthquake, a thunderstorm, or a visitor coming through the door, your cat seems to sense it before anyone else. Sometimes, she'll even hide or start pacing, long before you hear the knock or see the storm clouds gathering. Some people have reported that their cat reacts to these changes with eerie precision. Could it just be coincidence? Maybe. But what if there's something more to it? Imagine that your cat's senses are tuned to a frequency you can't even imagine. Her ability to hear, see, and feel things beyond our comprehension might explain why she's so attuned to shifts in the environment, shifts that we're completely unaware of. There are thousands of stories of cats reacting to things we can't see, hear, or feel. But the real question is, do cats have a sixth sense? Or is it just that they experience the world in a way we simply can't understand? One thing is certain, cats are far more in touch with the world around them than we often give them credit for. Now, here's where things get a little spooky. Around the world, cats have always been connected to the unknown. In ancient Egypt, they were seen as protectors against evil spirits. In many Native American cultures, cats were thought to travel between worlds, the seen and the unseen. And in modern America, many cat owners still believe their pets can sense something. Have you ever seen your cat suddenly freeze? Eyes wide, ears twitching, staring at nothing? No wind, no sound, no one around, just your cat acting like something's there. Some say it's just instincts. Others, they believe cats can feel energy, maybe even spirits. Now let's be clear, science hasn't proven that cats see ghosts, but there are a few interesting things to consider. Cats can hear sounds that are far beyond our hearing range. They can feel small shifts in air pressure. They can sense heat changes and even tiny vibrations in the floor. So when your cat stares into a dark hallway or jumps up suddenly for no reason, it might be reacting to something very real, just something you're not built to notice. And then there are those stories. The cat that hissed at an empty chair, the same chair where a beloved family member once sat. The cat that refused to enter a room, only to later learn that something tragic had happened there. Of course, stories aren't science, but when thousands of people describe the same thing, you start to wonder, is your cat just being weird? Or is she seeing something you're not supposed to? So what does it all mean? No, your cat isn't a ghost hunter. She's not a magical creature from another planet. But she is something special. She sees more than we do. She hears more, feels more, and maybe understands more than we give her credit for. Science tells us that cats live in a richer world. A world full of sounds we can't hear, light we can't see, and signals we'll never notice. So when your cat stops and stares into an empty hallway, or starts acting strange for no reason, maybe it's not nothing. Maybe it's something. We may never know exactly what cats are sensing, whether it's science, instinct, or something deeper. But one thing is clear, cats notice what we miss. Now we want to hear from you. Has your cat ever acted like it saw something invisible? Did it stare at a corner, run from an empty room, or follow something you couldn't see? Share your story in the comments. Let's see just how many of us have experienced the same mystery, and maybe, just maybe, we'll start to understand our cats a little more.